where humans, meaning Homo sapiens, began. Yes, we are talking about Africa. The geography of Africa. First, let's talk about its geographical location. Friends, Africa is the only continent in the world through which the Tropic of Cancer, the Equator, and the Tropic of Capricorn all pass. Not only that, 0 degrees longitude also passes through this continent. This 0 degrees longitude intersects the equator in the Gulf of Guinea. This intersection point is about 600 kilometers away from the coast of West Africa. At the extreme north of the African continent, you can see the Mediterranean Sea, and over there, you see the Strait of Gibraltar. It is through this strait that Africa is separated from the European countries. On its west and southwest, Africa is surrounded by the Atlantic Ocean, then Red Sea, Gulf of Aden, and the Sinai Peninsula. These separate Africa from Asia in the northeast. If we talk about the southeast, the Indian Ocean is located there. For further study, we have divided Africa into 5 major geographical regions. North Africa, upper part. West Africa, towards the west side. Southern Africa, in the lower part. Central Africa, right in the middle. Northeast Africa, Horn of Africa region. Altogether, there are 54 sovereign countries in all these regions, including 6 island nations. The equator almost divides the entire continent into 2 equal halves. In addition, the continent also has 8 major physical regions. 1. The Sahara. 2. The Sahel. 3. The Ethiopian highlands. 4. The Savannah. 5. The Swahili coast. 6. The African rainforest. 7. The African Great Lakes. 8. Southern Africa. Let's understand these classifications in a little more detail. Regional divisions of Africa. As we discussed earlier, Africa is divided into 5 major geographical regions. 1. Northern Africa. Northern Africa stretches from Morocco, then Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt, and down to Sudan. Some islands are also part of this region. For example, to the far west, you will see the Canary Islands, Santa Cruz, Ceuta, Melilla, and several more. To remember the countries, there's a simple mnemonic: Matal Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Libya, Egypt. 2. Northeast Africa, Horn of Africa. This region is also called the Horn of Africa. The Horn is a stretch of about 100 kilometers into the Arabian Sea. It lies south of the Gulf of Aden. The Horn of Africa contains 4 countries. Remember them with the mnemonic seed: Somalia, Eritrea, Ethiopia, Djibouti. 3. Eastern Africa. This is the third part of Africa, extending from just south of the Red Sea and the Horn of Africa down to Mozambique. Countries include South Sudan, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, Tanzania, Zambia, Malawi, Mozambique, Zimbabwe. Some island nations are also part of this region. To the east, Comoros. Below that, Madagascar, large island, in the Indian Ocean. Seychelles, north. Mauritius, south of Seychelles, and Reunion Island, further south. 4. Central Africa. This is a large area located in the middle of the African continent. Countries include Chad, Cameroon, Central African Republic, Equatorial Guinea, small, Gabon, Republic of the Congo, Democratic Republic of the Congo, Angola, the island nation of Sao Tome and Principe. 5. Southern Africa. This is the southernmost region of the continent. Countries include Namibia, Botswana, South Africa. Within South Africa lies a landlocked country, Lesotho, completely surrounded by South African territory. Another landlocked country in this region is Eswatini, Swaziland, located between Mozambique and South Africa. So that covers the regional classification of Africa. As we discussed earlier, Africa can also be divided on the basis of its physiography.